Are you new to StreamYard and you got questions? Or are you looking to get the most out of your StreamYard account so your brand can start showing up with the authority and influence that it deserves? Well, if that sounds like you, then you have come to the right place, my friends. Hey, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we help small businesses boost their brand visibility, their authority, and their influence by using streaming technology, by creating live shows specifically designed for their audiences. And we love to use StreamYard because it's so easy to use. But we get a ton of questions about how to use it, how to get the most out of it. And so welcome to part 2 of our StreamYard FAQ series. Before we go any further, I'm going to personally invite you that if you have any questions about using StreamYard for your brand, definitely drop them down in the comments below because, of course, we'll create a part 3 if you got questions. So today we're going to talk about using shortcuts and hotkeys and making your StreamYard producing experience a lot more efficient. We'll also talk about bringing your brand to life by using lower thirds. And I'll show you how to make it look like you're somewhere completely different by changing your backgrounds using StreamYard's virtual background feature. So for these questions and more, stay tuned. So you want to make your StreamYard production experience a little bit more efficient? Well, we can create what are known as hotkeys. Hotkeys are commands on our keyboard that allow us to take over certain features on the platform, like starting your recording, stopping your recording, and so on and so forth. And so these are actually pretty simple to set up, and I'll show you after this a more advanced reason why we would want to use hotkeys like this. So first we're going to start out by going into our StreamYard broadcast room. That's this lovely room up here. And we're going to go down to the very bottom of this window and click on Settings. From here, it'll bring up an additional menu. And what we're going to do is click over to the one that says Hotkeys. We're going to press on that, and it'll bring up our menu of all of the different commands that we can have automated. This includes muting and unmuting your microphone, turning your camera on and off, sharing your screen, sharing a video. All of these things can be done with a simple click of a button, and we're going to talk about it today. So when you are in this menu, you can simply select what you would like each of these commands to be. You can customize them to your liking. You can see that I don't use hotkeys to go live or to end my broadcast at the moment, so I don't have those set. But yeah, they're pretty efficient. So once you select what all of those commands are going to be, you're just going to close this menu, and now you'll be able to use those automatically. Now, how would we use this in a more advanced feature? Well, I have a piece of technology known as a Stream Deck. It's pretty much a keyboard that you're able to program each of the individual keys. So what I do when I broadcast on StreamYard is I have all of those hotkeys already programmed into my Stream Deck. So when I press the button on my Stream Deck, it will automate the hotkey, therefore unmuting or muting my mic, starting or stopping the broadcast, etc. All of those hotkeys we just looked at can be programmed into other devices. When you don't have the hotkeys available, you actually have to click with your mouse on the StreamYard browser. It's easy, it's fine to do, but it just takes a little bit more time. So if you want to automate that process, it's really, really easy to do. Which brings us to our question of the day. I'm curious what you use StreamYard for. If you have any questions, definitely drop them down below because we will create another StreamYard FAQ video for you. Now let's go back into our StreamYard account and look at creating more of a brand experience. How do we do that? What we're going to do is, in our broadcast room, we're going to go to the menu that's on the right-hand side. We're going to click that third button down that says Brand. In here, we have the ability to change the colors. We can have multiple brands set up, as you can see here. Let's play with Friday Night Live. So we have different graphics and whatnot, and a different brand feel for each of the different shows that we have. So here with our Friday Night Live, let's talk about lower thirds. Now there's two ways to have lower thirds on your show. Let's bring up my camera, and you can see that automatically my name is already showing up in that lower third of the frame. This is where you're going to want to have the person's name or whatnot show up. This is called your lower third. So yes, StreamYard will do that automatically for you, and you can change the themes. So here in our brand palette under theme, as I click through these different options, you can see how that nameplate changes on our show itself. I like the minimal one, but you can select whichever one you like. Pretty simple when it's already designed into the platform. But what happens when you want to take it a step further and add another layer of customization? Easy. Of course I'll show you how to do it. Let me change our brand here and go over to the live show. This is the show that we run on Mondays. It's a great variety show hosted by yours truly. And what I do is I actually put our lower thirds directly into our graphics. So if I bring up this overlay we have here, we can see it's fully custom designed, and it allows me to take more control over what that lower third looks like and what it says. It's a very simple solution. You can create these in Canva, you can create them in Photoshop, but what you need to do is make sure that it has a transparent background. That way it won't cover your entire camera, and it only shows up in that bottom section of your show. Oh, what was that? How do you add your own graphics? Oh, yeah, let me show you how to do that. If you want to create your own lower thirds, you want to bring them into your StreamYard account, it's really easy to do. Same, from your brand panel, you're going to scroll down under the overlay section to where it says Add Overlay. You simply click that, find your files, and boom, they will load directly into your account. Now, as you can see on our account here, we have multiple overlays that we use, and you can do the exact same in your account as well. This is the perfect opportunity to remind you, if you haven't already, to hit the subscribe button and become a visibility hacker here on the channel so that you can get all of our fantastic videos served up to you right when they are released. So you get that information first before anyone else, and you can start taking action before everyone. Now let's talk about changing our background up. Whether you are doing it for aesthetic reasons, you want a different look or a different feel, or you're doing it for privacy reasons, StreamYard allows us to do it really, really easily. Now keep in mind, I have both a green screen and an area of my desk that is not green screen. Whichever category you fall into, whether you have a green screen, a blue screen, no screen, blank wall behind you, or a busy background, StreamYard is powerful enough to help you in all of those situations. But my personal recommendation is always to either use a simple single color background or to have yourself a green screen. Mine just pops up when I need it and it rolls away when it's done. But find what works for you and your space. Now, if we start out in our StreamYard broadcast room, we're going to go down to that menu we love so much. Down at the bottom of the broadcast room, we're going to click on Settings. And we're then going to head over to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side, I should say, and click on Virtual Background. Very easy to remember. From here, your screen, instead of having this black box in the middle, your screen will have your camera feature. And we are going to select whether or not you have a green screen. This just tells the platform what level of artificial intelligence it needs to implement. It really just tells it whether or not you have a solid color background in the back. I do, so I have that one selected. Now you can scroll down. If you have a green screen or a blue screen, you have the ability to select between both of those. And then you also have the ability to select designs that come in the StreamYard platform, or you can press the plus sign and upload your own background. So I've done this in a couple different ways. I've used the StreamYard pictures of like a really nice expensive mansion living room, but I've also used a background that we created with the Live Academy logo all over it. So all of those options are available to you. Pick what you like, find different things. You can always go to a stock photo site, pick out some pictures that you like and upload them as well. You'll figure out what works, what kinds of designs are best depending on whether or not you have the green screen background or a single color background. You want to make sure that you are contrasting to the background behind you, just to allow the computer to do a little less work to give you a better image overall. So that's it, my friends. StreamYard, pretty simple to use, pretty powerful tool, and you can harness all of that power for yourself as well. I always recommend using the Pro account, which you can get your hands on. I got a discount for you. There's a link down in the description if you want to get your own account with, I think it's like $10 off. Fantastic. Or you can play around with the free account as well. And of course, if you got questions, I got answers. So let me know your questions down below. I will see you in our next video, and until I see you again, my friends, always remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. Your people are out there, and they're waiting for you.